So this month is really good if you're a FNAF fan. So Steel Wool just released this about 3 hours ago. It's the DLC for Security Breach. They had a teaser poster picture type thing. Uh, Unknown girl, the flashlight in the mall, and you see Gregory like on all these monitors. Um, and of course, the internet did its thing, like, oh, the colors for this are different, and oh, why does this have color but that doesn't? Why is Gregory on all these monitors? And so it's like, what are those? Those wires? That looks like the Blob, and so. But now we're finally getting an actual trailer for the DLC, which is free, which is amazing. Security Breach was pretty cool. Um, Multiple endings, some of which people are like, okay, which one's the canon ending? But we have the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin DLC. So,
Cassie, I hope you get this message. I'm trapped here at the Pizzaplex, or what's left of it. I don't have time to go into how I got here, but you've got to help me out. Save me, Cassie, please. It's so dark down here. Gregory, run! Don't give up on me yet.
July 2023. Nice. So, bit of a way. Not that far away, but pretty close. But boy, there was okay. So if I heard it right, the person's name is Cassie. Uh, Short for Cassidy, perhaps. Um, so we get to see just the Pizzaplex is just in ruin. Um, come back. We've got Roxy, just completely eyeless, faceless. They've all, I dare say, seen better days. Um, we've got the endoskeleton looking the for Freddy right there. You get the broad shoulders where he has like the things for the arms. Um, I wonder if they like a Bonnie will make an appearance. We know there's like what is it, Bonnie's bowling, but we don't actually see Bonnie. Apparently in the game, Bonnie was destroyed by Monty before the events of the game. So we never actually get to see Bonnie. He's mentioned, Freddy mentions that he misses him, but apparently Monty ended up destroying um Bonnie. You got Roxy. I like Roxy. That's so cute. That really is. I looked at that and that's like one of the bots, but from far away it looks like Frieza, just because of the thing on the head. Oh, my dear monkeys, playing around with bears and birds. Um, you got Chica, and oh my god, that's freaking terrifying. There's Monty with like nothing on his endoskeleton, and this little girl is somehow able to keep his jaws from snapping shut. That would be freaking terrifying for anyone. I mean, look at it. All the everything is just gone from his face. It's just an endoskeleton with the teeth. You got his eyes right there. His clothes, this the outer casing completely gone. He's got a little bit of hair though. A little bit of hair. But other than that, Monty, same thing. He's seen better days, but when it's like this and you can see the brunt of how vicious those teeth are, and somehow this little girl is able to stop his teeth from, just ripping her apart. There goes children. Then we've got Chica on the conveyor belt. At first, it looked like she was kind of like, snaking her way through, but it looks like that might be something we have to do to her. Maybe either to stop her for good, or just throughout the night, if we manage to lure them in, it kind of like slows them down a little bit, so that way we can kind of get them out of the way. Um, Chica right there again. Um, Roxy, that is so creepy looking. No eyes, no nothing on the around the face. Doesn't even look like it's a wolf. You got Sundrop and Moondrop, which they look terrifying now with the got like the Majora's Mask eye going on, and completely terrifying. And then Glitch Trap. I mean, that's the one thing I would think is Glitch Trap. I mean, hence why it's all glitchy, and it looks like he's kind of leaning like this, and he's kind of like that, trying to get you to come here. I've got a game I like to play with you. And then Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin. I mean, it shows off a lot without showing off too much. We know that the girl's name is Cassie. We know that the Pizzaplex is completely in ruin. We know that Gregory is trapped there for whatever reason. So I guess then, because there's endings where, okay, so there's an ending where he escapes, but then Vanny finds him. There's a ending that he escapes with Freddy, and then there's an ending where he escapes with Freddy and Vanessa, and they're seen sitting on a hill eating ice cream. So 3 endings where he escapes. So apparently, since it's DLC and it's in the game, I'm guessing those 3 aren't the canon endings. Uh, so hopefully we're able to save the day and save Gregory and whoever Cassie is, short for Cassidy, I'm sure. Cassidy is also a major name in FNAF lore. If you know, you know. Um, very important name actually. But yeah, and the thing is with Gregory, people are still trying to find out, because in the books, was it Silver Eyes or whatever, is like Charlie. We get introduced to Charlie. Charlie's a robot. Charlie's a robot. There was multiple, she pretty much died, and then there was multiple versions of her made, and it's like, she starts out, there's a child version of her, and then once she grows up enough, there's another version that gets activated. So there are humans walking around who look human, but they are in fact robots. They eat and drink, they bleed. So people are still trying to figure out, is Gregory actually a robot? And if so, who created him? Chances are it would have been Afton. He's really the only one who's, well, him and Henry, but Henry really hasn't had much to do since he died, apparently. So William Afton is really the only one who's been around. But what would be the point of building Gregory? In the books, Charlie is there to replace, the daughter who's been lost. So who's Gregory? People were like, well, he's the crying child. Look at the crying child in the FNAF games, and he's got that stripe on his shirt. Gregory's got the stripe on his shirt, and stuff like that. So they think that maybe, and then you go, in the game, you see this table where you have the family sitting, which is presumably the Afton family. You see the woman is the wife. You see the guy who is William Afton. You see Michael. You see Elizabeth. or not? Is Elizabeth? Wait, Elizabeth. No, is Elizabeth Henry's kid? Because William Afton also has a daughter. So okay, yeah, it is Elizabeth Afton. She's the one who becomes Baby. Which Baby's kind of been hinted at as well. So maybe Baby will make a reappearance. But yeah, the table. So it's got the family. It's got the unknown child. The crying child. It's got Michael. Michael Afton, Elizabeth, the mother, William. Um, but Gregory is still a mystery at this point. People don't want him to be a robot, but considering it's been introduced in the books, may well possibly be like the illusion discs or whatever. Um, that's why Gregory's vision was all distorted and everything. And whenever Vanny came around, because she had an illusion disc, which really messed with your vision and your sensory. And um, eh, the cupcake. I really should have started this off as like Dawko, be like, "What's going on, guys? Oof, Dawko back again. Hope you're all fantastic today." Um, was that their green rooms? Yeah, I think those were their rooms. Because you go in and you see their rooms and all that, and you kind of watch what they're doing. Most of the time, Roxy's crying and prepping herself up, like, "Oh, you're special. You're this. Everyone loves you. You're this. You're that." I felt bad for Roxy. She just wanted to be accepted. Um, the janitor bots, Monty and his freaking vicious teeth, and yeah, and then we finally get the glitch trap going on. And glitch trap's been something since Help Wanted. He was introduced there. Basically, Afton's mind or consciousness uh on the internet, on in the computers, and he's able to like infect things, and he was able to infect Vanny or Vanessa. Um there was another person, I think, was it in Help Wanted. They were talking about how a guy, like started carving his face off and just so Glitch Trap is completely insane. Um so I would love to see what more of like an actual role he has to play. Um because he was there and Help Wanted, but we didn't really know his motives at the time. We didn't know, okay, like, is this William Afton? Is it like what is it? But then we see Glitch Trap still alive and well here in Security Breach. So Glitch Trap's story, William Afton. I mean, they have to finish off the Afton story at some time. They do. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts. You have the very first game with Xehanort. You have Anthem, Seeker of Darkness, and then all the stuff that happens is all stemming from one person, Xehanort. So Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts Coded. All this stuff is spawning from one person. And then finally in Kingdom Hearts 3, they brought his story to an end. So now they can move on to another villain. But it seems like FNAF, it's like, if it's not William Afton, who pretty much started all of this, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be if not William Afton? Because he's the one who started killing kids. He's the reason why the souls of the kids were in the things in the first place. And so if it doesn't have William Afton, who's the villain going to be? So that's the one problem with the FNAF series that I have. It's like it always seems to be William Afton every single time. You have Vanny and Vanessa, who are apparently one and the same. It's like, okay, well, the scene shows them separately, but it's been kind of confirmed that they're the same person, and her mind is taken over by Glitch Trap. So you have her, and she's doing her thing, but it's at the behest of Glitch Trap, of William Afton. So that's the just the one gripe I have about the game. It's because William Afton kind of has to always be the villain because he's the one who started all of this with the killer animatronics and the killing children and stuffing them in uh freaking souls and um so but anyway, the trailer looks cool. The Lich Trap looks cool. Monty looks terrifying. Roxy looks terrifying. Just everything, the darker theme, the fact that we know the girl's name, the fact that we know that she has to rescue Gregory, whatever situation he's in. He gives us a lot of information without revealing everything, which is really, really cool. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.